Guys, my screen is visible to you. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes,
Screen is visible. Can you see
yes.
the picture that I'm presenting? Okay. Let's start. First of all, I would like to thank and welcome you all for my first event on the topic Introduction to Cloud Computing and Microsoft Azure Fundamentals. So, my name is Priya Pathak and I am currently pursuing Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science at Viva Institute of Technology, and I am Alpha Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. And right now I am in second year of my Bachelor of Engineering. Many of you have asked me about what is Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So before starting with the event, I would give you a short overview of this program, and then we will start with the main topic of our event. So Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors are a global group of on-campus ambassadors who are eager to help fellow students lead in their local tech community and develop technical and career skills for the future. So, the best part of being in this program is the opportunity to network with a global community. Being a student ambassador gives you the experience of working with a team, connects you with other students and Microsoft employees, and it also equips you with leadership skills. Being a student ambassador also means being a mentor. So let's talk about what is the eligibility criteria for applying Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So the applicant should be of minimum 16 years at the time of form submission, and the applicant should be enrolled in full time in an accredited academic institution like a college or university. So you might think that what are the responsibilities of being a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador? Being a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, you will be responsible to build a strong technical community in your campus. You can build this community through hosting workshops, meetups, hackathons, and you have to mentor your fellow students, your classmates, your friend, anyone who want guidance from you. So, what are the benefits of Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador? You get free access to Microsoft certification exams and MSTN subscriptions. You also get awesome goodies like t-shirts, backpacks, pen drives, hoodies, and many more. And the best part of being in this program that you get network opportunity to with other students across the globe. You also get a chance to improve your soft skills like public speaking skills, presentation skills, and writing skills, along with other technical skills. Before moving further, we have a beta ambassador among us. His name is Rohit Yadav, and he's in the program for more than one year. So Rohit, I would like you to share your experience as Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador.
Hi Priya, thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, Rohit, you are audible.
Great, great. So let me share my screen. I have something to present over here.
Rohit, your voice is breaking.
Just a minute, let me check. Hello, am I audible now? I'm just sharing my screen.
Yes, Rohit, you are audible.
Cool, cool. So first of all, I'd like to welcome everyone who has joined today's event. I'm Rohit Yadav, and I'm in this program since January 2020. So Priya is also working hard in this community, and really appreciate her efforts that she has organized her first event today. So I will start by briefing you all about this community and how it has helped me specifically to grow in my community. So first of all, let us have a brief overview about this program. So this program really focuses on developing your soft skills and technical skills out of your college and university activities so that you can grow professionally as well as in technical sense. So the main motive of this program is you can read over here that since all of us are stuck at our home, so it is very important to upskill ourselves at and participate in various different activities happening around the globe. So this community is a global community that gives you opportunity to learn new skills, solve problems, and build communities. And networking is the best part about this community. So you can collaborate with your fellow ambassadors, you can mentor new ambassadors, you can mentor your college students, and you can do a lot of things. And you get rewarded for it in return because we have access to a lot of resources, including direct mentorship from Microsoft employees, which is a huge deal. Uh, Next, so this program empowers you to grow your skills and to build your reputation as a technical leader at your campus. So you can collaborate with your local students globally and even students from around your campuses. So you can, this is an opportunity for you to really build a healthy community in your area. So there are some milestones over here which you need to complete as you go forward in the program. And if you visit the website of this program, you will see various recommendations from ambassadors, as you can see over here on the screen. And what do we have next? So I will share my presentation that I have with me. Okay. So this is actually the deck that I used in another presentation as well. So I will be using it here. All right. So a bit of brief about me. I'm Rohit Yadav and I'm also an ambassador from India, particularly Ghaziabad. So if you want, you can search and connect with me on LinkedIn and Twitter. I'm active on these places. And let me talk a bit about the program now in my own terms. All right. So first talking a bit about this program. So this is again some information about the program where you get opportunities to connect with other students, to find your passion with them, and to collaborate with them for events, competitions, hackathons, etc. You can kickstart your career with trainings and certifications, support from other ambassadors and Microsoft employees, access to experts and mentors from various technical stats or communities. You can also host events, offer guidance to other students, and earn recognition that separates your resume from the pack. So this is really a great opportunity to be a part of the program if you are interested. So we have 46 around 4600 plus ambassadors spanning across 1200 universities in 90 plus countries. So you can see the impact over there that we have. we are a global community, so it is always awesome to be a part of global community, right? All right, I'll just get this slide. And yeah, we have three milestones, and you can see the benefits that are present over here. So we have a lot of benefits that you receive directly from Microsoft, and this is not a small deal, because receiving these uh, resources directly for your participation in the program is huge, and you get to contribute to the community. You need to host events and do a lot of stuff which you can do apart from your college life. So this is a great community to be a part of. And the unique thing about this program is the leads that are offered in this program. So what we have in league, there are certain leagues that are a diverse community of like-minded ambassadors. So take it for example, you like to participate in AI and machine learning. So you can be a part of that league, and you can brainstorm with other ambassadors to collaborate on AI projects, to participate in various events focused on AI, etc., etc. So leagues are a huge part of this program. We have numerous leagues, and you can together learn. You can utilize workshop content to create workshop for others, or to collaborate with others, and you can collaborate with projects in that league. So for example, if we have certain project in AI by other ambassador, you can collaborate along with them. Over to the next slide. So this is the website if you want to apply for the program, studentambassadors.com. All right. So if you head over to this website, you can find the events that are being conducted by ambassadors all over the world, and you can directly reach out to them to join those events. So over to the next slide now. What we have next. So these are the events that we all host together. We host a number of events together, and it is really uh, so good to participate in these events with other ambassadors around the globe. So we all are very active in this community, and we all together work for all others. Collaborating with ambassadors, working with new students, and everything. So you already are familiar with what communities look like. So in communities, we grow together and we build together. So we build societies, we can build clubs, sub communities, and more. And we have societies, we have Microsoft communities together. We empower students, and we host various technical skilling events. So these are some of the events that we have conducted together. Now, these photographs are from events that have been hosted before the pandemic began. So this is the photograph from our India summit, which was held last year. So you can see a large number of ambassadors sitting together there. So all of these photographs are from that event, and we all love to participate with each other and even hang out together. So all of these photographs are these us as in these events together that were held in person. So this year we had in a virtual summit because of the pandemic, but still it was a great opportunity for all of us. So we get various you can say opportunities to showcase ourselves and to learn from various Microsoft experts. Now the photographs that you see over here are huge Microsoft experts and great employees. So we only get these opportunities from the summit and from being a part of this program. So if you want to receive opportunities like this, and of course to receive swag, as Priya has already mentioned, so this is the swag kit that we receive now, and it has a lot of goodies in there. So Be sure to join this community if you want to be a part of this global community. And of course, we hang out with others. As you can see, we all also host birthdays of other ambassadors together. So this is a huge program. And on the, I would like to end my presentation on this note that I invite you all to join this community. And yeah, uh, I end Priya on this note. You can continue with your presentation because otherwise it will take a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay, Rohit, thank you so much for giving us a brief introduction about Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. And believe us, guys, this is an amazing community. More than community, we are a family of all the students from all over the world. You get many opportunities after joining this program. So make sure to apply for this amazing opportunity. So let me start my presentation once again. I hope you guys can see my presentation. Is my screen visible, guys? Quick
Yes,
yes or
yes.
no? Yeah, okay. Thank you for confirming. So, guys, do you have any questions related to Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors program? So you can ask. Otherwise, we can move further. I guess there are no such questions related to Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, so we will move further now. So, guys, we are going to play a simple quiz. Uh, this quiz will be based on Microsoft, and you have to just answer very simple questions related to Microsoft. So, guys, let me share this my Kahoot website. Uh, okay, so guys, go to kahoot.it. There you have to enter a game pin. Then you will be entered to our this game lobby, and there you have to guys just enter this pin 3368949 on the kahoot.it website. Then you will be entered to our game lobby. For those who have joined from their smartphones, you can just use other smartphones to play this game. So we have Faraz here. Guys, please join. Guys, for joining our game lobby, you have to enter this pin, that is 3368949. Fourteen people have joined. Anyone else want to join? Yeah, we have Param 007. We will wait for 2 minutes, then we will start with our quiz. So everyone has joined. Anyone else is remaining to join the game lobby? Yeah, here we have, Guys, is anyone facing any difficulty while joining this Kahoot quiz? You can just ask me. I'll help you out. So, guys, let's start our quiz. So, the first question of our quiz is, so which of this is not a Microsoft technology? And the options are Solitaire, Firebase, GitHub, and Git. Two have already answered. Yeah, so Firebase is not a Microsoft technology. Firebase is from Google. So the winner of this question is Ari. Well done, Ari. So the next question is, Microsoft was founded in, and the options are 1976, 1973, 1975, and 1972. 12 have answered, 13. Yes, so 7 have answered correctly. So the Microsoft was founded in 1975. Ari is again on the top. So the next question is true or false question. So the Microsoft Word is a word processing program. True or false? Guys, it's a very easy question. Yes, obviously Microsoft Word is a word processing program. Ari is maintaining a streak right now. Again, it's a true or false question. CEO of Microsoft is Bill Gates. True or false? No, it's false. CEO of Microsoft is not Bill Gates. I can't disclose the answer of like who is the CEO of Microsoft because it's in the another question in of this quiz. So the who is on the top again? So Ari is on the top again. So the next question is, when was Microsoft Edge first released? 2020, 2015, 2012, or it's 2010? So Microsoft was first released in 2015 and the seven players have answered it correctly. So Ari is still on the first rank and Akshita is on the second rank. So the next question is having multiple answers. So Microsoft was founded by Paul Allen, Sundar Pichai, Bill Gates, and Satya Nadella. It's having two answers. So the correct answers were Paul Allen and Bill Gates. And so 10 have answered this Paul Allen and 11 have answered Bill Gates. So next move further. So the next question is true or false question. Mine game craft, Minecraft game was founded by Microsoft. True or false? Yes, Minecraft game is founded by Microsoft and six players have answered it correctly. Ari is again on the top. What font does Microsoft logo use? So basically, guys, it's this question means what font do this Microsoft logo is using? Seven have answered it correctly. Okay, so this is like I think it's pretty tough. So which is the correct option for Microsoft logo? A, B, C, or D? Which logo is the correct one for Microsoft? So three have answered correctly. And now the last question of this quiz is who is the CEO of Microsoft? That's why I didn't answer this question earlier. So I was waiting for this questions to pop up and then I'll answer this question. So the CEO of Microsoft is Satya Nadella and 12 of players has answered it correctly. Now let's see who are the winners of our this Kahoot quiz. So on the third position is Akshita, second Ahmed, and on the third is Ari. So congratulations, guys. Guys, please ping me up your email IDs so I can nominate you for Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors Program. And let's get back to our event. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this Microsoft quiz and there's another quiz at the end of this workshop and that quiz will be all based on our topics covered in this event. And if you didn't win this quiz, then you can try for the next quiz. That will be at the end of our workshop. Let me again start my presentation. Oh, I'm presenting my screen. I hope my screen is visible to you. And now let's start with the main topic of our event that is Introduction to Cloud Computing and Microsoft Azure Fundamentals. So the agenda for our event is first we will be discussing about what is cloud computing, then we will cover some basic concepts related to cloud computing, then we will be covering service models that are available in cloud computing, then we will be talking about deployment models, and at the last we will talk about what are the benefits of cloud computing. So first, let's discuss what really is cloud computing. You guys have heard about this term many times because it is like uh, cloud computing is in very high demand in IT companies. So you might have heard about this word many times. So cloud computing is the delivery of computing services over the internet, and you only pay for the services that you use. In cloud computing, instead of buying, owning, and maintaining a physical data centers and servers, you can access technology services such as computing power, storage, and databases from a cloud service provider. Cloud computing lower your operating costs, it runs your infrastructure more efficiently, and you can scale as your business needs change. You can just add your resources, or you can remove your existing resources as per your needs. So what is the need of cloud computing? The first reason is agility. The cloud gives you easy. Uh, Someone's mic is on. Okay. So we were talking about what is the need of cloud computing. So the first reason is agility. So the cloud gives you easy access to a broad range of technologies so that you can innovate faster and build nearly anything that you can imagine. You can quickly spin up resources as you need them, from infrastructure services such as compute, storage, and databases to Internet of Things, machine learning, data lakes, and analytics, and much more. You can also deploy technology services in matter of minutes and get from idea implementation to several orders of magnitude faster than before. This gives you the freedom of experiment, test new ideas to differentiate customer experiences and transform your business. And the second and important reason is elasticity. So with cloud computing, you don't have to over provision resources upfront to handle peak levels of business activity in the future. Instead, what you can do is you can provision the amount of resources that you actually need. You can scale these resources up or down to instantly grow and shrink capacity as your business needs change. And the most important reason is you can deploy globally in minutes, and you can deploy anywhere in the world as well. With the cloud, you can expand to new geographic regions and deploy globally in minutes. So you can deploy your application in multiple physical locations with just a few clicks. Putting applications in closer proximity to end users reduces latency and it improves their experience. So now let's talk about why cloud computing. So the first reason is lower TCO. TCO basically stands for cost of ownership. Basically, when you migrate from your on-premises data servers and your machines to cloud computing, you you save much more money. So it has lower total cost of ownership. Cloud computing is reliable, scalable, and sustainable. It also has secure storage management. In Microsoft Azure, there's a service called Key Vault. There you can store your certificates. It it uh, it stores your confidential data, and you can trust Microsoft Azure in this. And it has lower capital expenditure. It frees up your internal resource. And the cloud computing is highly automated. It is also utility based. It is easy and agile deployment. It is device and location independence. Also, if you get stuck anywhere while using cloud computing, you have 24 into 7 support always there to help you. And the most important and the best, you can say the best benefit of migrating to cloud computing is pay as you use. You pay only for the services that you want to use. So let's discuss about the basic concepts in cloud computing. So there are certain services and models working behind the scenes, making the cloud computing feasible and accessible to end users. Following are the working models of cloud computing. The first one is service models and the second one is deployment models. So let's discuss what are the service models in cloud computing. The first one is the infrastructure as a service. Second one is PaaS, that is platform as a service, and the third one is software as a service, SaaS, uh, infrastructure as a service. So in infrastructure as a service, this cloud service model is the closest to managing your physical servers. A cloud provider keeps the hardware up to date, but operating system and network configuration is left to the cloud tenant, that is you. So infrastructure as a service is an instant computing infrastructure provision and managed over the internet. Infrastructure as a service is basically provides you a infrastructure of a service. You can imagine this in a real life example as when you rent a house, you just get a room with four walls and a ceiling and your floor. And if you want to decorate your room, so you have to buy your own furniture. If you want to decorate your room with pictures, then you have to buy or brought your own pictures. So infrastructure is like basically uh, owning or renting infrastructure. So infrastructure as a service quickly scales up and down with demand, letting you pay only for what you use. In infrastructure as a service, you rent virtual machine in the data center, cloud application servers. You also rent routers, switches, storage, and firewalls. It also provides access to fundamental resources such as physical, virtual machines, virtual storage, etc. Now let's talk about the common infrastructure as a service business scenario. So, typical things businesses do with infrastructure as a service. First one is the test and deployment. So, company or teams can quickly set up and dismantle test and development environments, bringing new applications to market faster. And the second one is website hosting. So you can run websites using infrastructure as a service can be less expensive than traditional web hosting. You get storage, backup, and a recovery. Uh, Web apps. Infrastructure as a service provides all the infrastructure to support web apps, including storage, web, and applications, application servers, and networking resources. Organization can quickly deploy web apps on infrastructure as a service and easily scale infrastructure up and down when demand for the application is unpredictable and you get high performance of computing. Big data analysis. Mining data set to locate or tease out this hidden pattern requires a huge amount of processing power, which infrastructure as a service economically provides. Now let's talk about our second service model, that is PaaS, platform as a service. So this cloud service model is a managed hosting environment. The cloud provider manages the virtual machines and networking resources, and the cloud tenant deploys their application into the Managed hosting environment. Platform as a service provides runtime environment for your application development and development tools. It is built using hosted software. And common examples for platform as a service are Azure services, SQL services, etc. Examples like Heroku and Google App Engine are also an example of platform as a service. You just have to deploy your website on Heroku. Basically, in platform as a service, you get a platform for your application development and you also get deployment tools as well. So, platform as a service allows you to avoid the expense and complexity of buying and managing software licenses. The underlying application, infrastructure, and middleware contain orchestrators such as Kubernetes or the development tools and other resources. You manage the application and services you develop, and the cloud service provider typically manage everything else. So now let's talk about our last service model, that is software as a service. So in this cloud service model, the cloud provider manages all aspects of the application environment such as virtual machine, networking, resources, data storage, and applications. Software as a service is like you rent a finished product or software. Example of software as a service includes Microsoft 365 and SharePoint. But the disadvantage of this service is you get no customization in this service. So this diagram shows that what you will manage in a particular service and what your cloud provider will manage. So on the left side, you can see this is on-site, this is infrastructure as a service, this is platform as a service, and the last one is the software as a service. The blue indicates what you manage, and the red indicates what your service provider manages. If you are on your if you are on your on-site data servers and physical servers, then you have to manage your everything by yourself. But if you migrate to infrastructure as a service, you just have to manage applications, data, runtime, middleware, and operating system, and the rest all things will be managed by your service provider. In platform as a service, you just have to manage your application's data, and the rest all thing will be managed by your service provider. And in the software as a service, you don't have to worry about anything related to your application environment. Everything will be managed by your service provider. But as I have said earlier, in software as a service, you get no customization. So these are all the service models that are available in cloud computing. So this diagram basically shows the benefits that are in infrastructure as a service are also available in platform as a service, and the services that are in infrastructure as a service and platform as a service are also available in software as a service. So let's talk about types of cloud services. You get compute services, you get productivity service, you get storage services like file file storage, and you get blob storage in Microsoft Azure. You also get search services, and business can even subscribe to operating systems such as system as a service. You can rent Windows 10 on a monthly subscription. Microsoft also offers a Microsoft Managed Desktop service where organization can rent a remote IT support function for your end users. So now let's talk about the cloud deployment models, how you can deploy your things on your cloud. So first, you have to set up your cloud deployment and then you have to choose an appropriate model for your needs. So we have first public cloud. Someone's mic is on. You are having any doubt? Acha, okay. I hope my screen is visible. We were talking about the deployment models that are available in cloud. So the first one is public cloud, second one is private cloud, and third is the combination of public cloud and private cloud, that is hybrid cloud. Now let's discuss what is public cloud. So services are offered over the public internet and available to anyone who wants to purchase them. Cloud resources like servers and storage are owned and operated by a third-party cloud service provider and delivered over the internet. And public cloud is available for all IT needs. You have resource available online. Your cloud service provider will be responsible for your hardware and maintenance, and you only have to pay for the services that you use, and there are no maintenance overheads. Now, what is private cloud? In private cloud, computing resources are used exclusively by users from one business or organization. A private cloud can be physically located at your organization on-site data center. It can also be hosted by a third-party service provider. In private cloud, you can maintain you have 100% control of your resources. In the case of private cloud, you are the you can be your own cloud provider. You can manage your own data center, maintain server and resources. But for the private cloud, you will need a skilled IT team. Also, you can manage the security and privacy, and obviously the cost of private cloud is higher than public cloud and hybrid cloud. Now, hybrid cloud. You can say that this is the combination of public and private cloud. So, in a hybrid cloud, it combines a public cloud and a private cloud by allowing data and application to be shared between them. It can be third-party hosted resources. Some resources are managed in-house and it is very much useful for local data storage combined with web services. Now let's discuss what are the benefits of cloud computing. First one is the reduced IT cost. When you migrate from uh, on on premises to cloud computing, you pay sorry you pay very less price as compared to your physical machines and data centers. It is scalable. You can easily scale up and down as per your business need. It has business continuity. Even if your data center gets failed, you can still recover your data. It has access to automatic updates. It has enhanced collaboration. And also, you get unlimited storage capacity and quick deployment. So now let's talk about what is Azure. So Azure is nothing but it is a cloud service provider. Azure is continually expanding set of cloud services that help your uh, that help that help your organization meet your current and future business challenges. Azure is a cloud computing platform. Azure services range from simple web services for hosting your business presence in the cloud to running fully virtualized computers for you to run your custom software solution. Azure also provides a wealth of cloud-based services like remote storage, database hosting, and centralized account management. Azure also offers new capabilities like AI and Internet of Things. So you can basically make anything of your imagination using this Microsoft Azure. Azure also gives you the freedom to build, manage, and deploy application on a massive global network using your favorite tools and frameworks. So, what is this Azure portal? So, we we will be discussing this Azure portal, Azure Marketplace, and as a free account at the time of demo. So let's start with our demo. So I'll be creating a virtual machine on Microsoft Azure. Then I will connect my local machine to newly created virtual machine. Oh, I think my presentation has been stopped. Let me present once again. I hope you can see this website. Screen is visible now, guys. You can see my browser. Okay, thank you for confirming. You have to search this as a portal and you have to go to www.portal.azure.com. Let me just stop my this PPT. Yeah. So this graphical user interface that you are seeing on the screen right now is as a portal. So let me first give you a overview about Azure Portal. So the Azure Portal is a web-based unified console that provides an alternative to command line tools. With the Azure Portal, you can manage your subscription by using a graphical user interface. You can build, manage, and monitor everything from simple web apps to complex cloud deployments. You can also create custom dashboards for an organized view of resources. You can also configure accessibility options for an optimal experience. So let me give you the uh, tour of this as a portal. So here is the navigation bar. This is the search box here. You can search anything. And now this is a command line. Let me show you this. If you are very much comfortable with Windows PowerShell, then you should use this PowerShell. And if you are comfortable with Linux command lines, then you should use this bash. Let me close this command line. And you can say that this Azure portal is a alternative for your command line. Like if you are not very much comfortable with using command line, so you can manage and deploy your resources using Azure portal. This is for Azure directory, and here you can see your notification. Now right now it is saying that I have some credits remaining. This is for settings. From here you can just change your light theme. So I'll be going with light theme right now. From here you can get help. This is just they are asking about my my feedback and experience with Microsoft Azure. From here, you can see that which account has been logged into your Microsoft Azure portal. Now, if you click on this plus icon, you can create a resource. This is this icon is for creating virtual machine, and today we will be creating a virtual machine. Then we will deploy that virtual machine. Then I'll be showing you how you can connect your local machine to this newly created virtual machine. So this is Azure Monitor. You can monitor your apps and infrastructure using this Azure Monitor. This app services is for hosting your web apps and mobile apps. Here you can manage your storage accounts. This is like icon for creating instance for SQL database, and this icon is for creating instance for Azure database for PostgreSQL. And now here we have Azure Cosmos DB, and this is Kubernetes service. You can manage your subscription from here. These are just the shortcuts for you that Microsoft Azure has created. And from here you can manage your resource groups. Here you can see your all the resources that you have created, and this is the dashboards. This is this is for Microsoft Learn. Microsoft Learn provides you many learning paths, and there you can learn many things just for free. And here is again as a monitor, you can monitor your apps and infrastructure. This is security center. You can see the security of your resources, and here you can manage your cost. And here this shows the recent resources that I have created. So I'll be creating a virtual machine. So I'll add a virtual machine. Okay. From here, you have to choose a subscription plan. So by default, I have Visual Studio Enterprise subscription that I have got from Student Learn Ambassadors. So I'll be choosing this. And now we have to name our virtual machine. So I'll be naming my virtual machine as VM. Let me just name this as VM Windows. And now I want to deploy my virtual machine, and let it just be AWS. So it's asking is now it's asking availability option. It is always recommended that you deploy your resources in availability zones. If you deploy your resources in availability zone, you can recover your data if some issue occurs. So it's always recommended to deploy your resources in some availability zones. I'll be choosing it as availability zone 1. And now we have image. Image is for like which operating system I want in my virtual machine. Let's go to see all images that are available in Microsoft Azure. Now it will direct us to Azure Marketplace. So you can see this. This is Azure Marketplace. So let's talk about what is Azure Marketplace. So Azure Marketplace helps connect users with various Microsoft partners, independent software vendors, and startups that are offering their solution and services which are optimized to run on Azure. Azure Marketplace customers can find, try, purchase, and provision applications and application services from hundreds of leading service providers. And all the solutions and services that are offered are certified to run on Azure. So here you can see that many services are available in Microsoft, Azure Marketplace. All this, all these services are certified. So let's take an example that I want a virtual machine that has SQL Server pre-installed. So I can just search this SQL Server and hit enter. From here, you can see the various options that are providing SQL Server, and here you can also compare the prices of these services. And here we have free service as well. And let's take an example that I want a virtual machine that has Visual Studio Code pre-installed. So I'll be searching this Visual Studio Code and hit enter. So now you can see this all the services that are providing this Visual Studio Code. You can also see the pricing and compare this as per your needs. And you can uh, also apply some filters. So let's go back and create our virtual machine. So today I just want to create my virtual machine in Windows 10. And now let's choose this size of our virtual machine. Size basically means what storage we want. So I'll be choosing this one. Now we have to create a username and password that can connect to our virtual machine. So I'll be putting my username as let's let it be Priya Pathak, and I have to create a password. I have to again type my password. Yeah. So now come this inbound port rules. So what are these? Inbound port rules are like firewall rules. You can define the traffic that are allowed to your virtual machine and on which ports and from which sources. So right now I will select this as none. So this none means no one can access and connect to our virtual machine. So let's do this review and create. And now it will go through a validation test. Here you can see this that it's saying that it running a validation test and our virtual machine has passed this validation test. These are the some information related to our virtual machine, and here you can see this the pricing of our virtual machine. It's hardly 7 rupees per hour. Don't you think it's a very low price? So that's the beauty of cloud computing. When you migrate to cloud computing, you really save lots of money. So that's why every big company is migrating to cloud computing nowadays. Now let me hit create. Now this says that deployment is in progress. So virtual machine normally takes 4 to 5 minutes to get deployed. So we have to wait for 5 minutes until our virtual machine gets deployed. Then we will be connecting our local machine to that virtual machine. So, meanwhile, our virtual machines get deployed. We let us discuss about what is Azure Free Account. So, the Azure Free Account includes free access to popular Azure products for 12 months, a credit to spend for the first 30 days, and you get access to more than 25 products that are always free. To sign for a Azure free account, you need a phone number, a credit card, and a Microsoft or GitHub account. The credit card information is used for an identity verification only. Obviously, you won't be charged a single penny for any services until you upgrade to a paid subscription. So this is all about Azure free free account. If you want to get this free account, you just have to search about Azure free account, and there you can sign up for this. So this is about Azure free account. Meanwhile, our virtual machine gets deployed. If you have any doubt related to virtual machine and cloud computing, feel free to ask me. Guys, any doubt? So guys, we have to wait till our virtual machine get deployed. Here you can see the information related to our virtual machine. Yeah, so our virtual machine has been deployed. Now let's just go and connect our local machine to our newly created virtual machine. So go to connect. So I'll be connecting my virtual machine to this RDP. So RDP basically stands for Remote Desktop Protocol. It is a proprietary protocol developed by Microsoft, which provides a user with graphical interface to connect to another computer over a network connection. You can connect to or other network, or you can connect to any virtual machine using this RDP. And here you can see this is the public IP address of our virtual machine. This is our port number. Now let's go further and download this RDP file. So this is our RDP file. Let's go and hit connect. I'm pretty much sure it is going to show you an error because we haven't given access to anyone to connect and access our virtual machine. So let's just wait for that error to pop up. Then we will be solving that error together. So this is remote desktop can't connect to the remote computer for one of these reasons, and it has specified some reasons. So now let's solve this error and connect to our virtual machine. We have to go to networking and we have to add a inbound port rule. So let's add this. Now this source means who we want to give access to connect to our virtual machine. We can give access to some IP addresses, service track, application security group. But right now I'll be selecting any. So this any means anyone can connect to my newly created virtual machine. And we have to change this port number. Our port number is 3389. Rest all, let it be default. And now add this security rule. And now just wait for a minute, and then we will be connecting our virtual machine to our local machine. So we have successfully created a security rule. Let's go and connect with our virtual machine. There's a one more way to connect your virtual machine. Just press Windows and R key together, and then you have to run a command mstsc. And here is remote desktop connection. And here you have to just type the IP address. So the IP address of our virtual machine is 20, then dot 83 dot 179 dot 52 colon, then our port number is 3389, that is specified, then hit connect. Now we have to connect. We have to type our username and password to connect our virtual machine. Guys, just let me know. Are you able to see this pop up? Just give me a quick yes or no response. Is it visible to you, this pop up, guys?
Yes,
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 yes.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you for confirming. Now my username is Priya Pathak. I have to type my password that I have created while I was creating this virtual machine. Let me just see this password. Okay. Uh, let's connect to our virtual machine. I hope we will get connected to our virtual machine. So here is our virtual machine. You can say this. Let me maximize this. Hope you are able to say this IP address of our virtual machine. So it's loading right now. From here, you can minimize your virtual machine or maximize. We just have to wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, here it is. So we have to accept all these things. So here is our virtual machine. You can say this. So yeah, we have successfully deployed a virtual machine. Then we have connected to our virtual machine. Now let's see the storage of for this newly created virtual machine. I just want to see the storage capacity of C and the drive. So I'm getting 15.9 GB in local disk D drive. That is okay, and I'm getting 126 GB of storage in C drive. That's pretty much cool. And remember, guys, we are just paying 7 rupees per hour for this virtual machine. So you say you are paying a really very low cost. So that's the beauty of virtual machine. So let me just close this virtual machine. Okay. So now we will be deleting this virtual machine, because if you don't delete your virtual machine or resources, you will be charged for it even if you are not using it. So let me go through them, and now let's see what are the virtual machines are created. So I'll be deleting this virtual machine. Um, where is the option to delete this virtual machine? Yeah, here it is. Let me delete this. It is going to take 1 or 2 minutes to this virtual machine to get deleted. So we will be moving further. Let's again. Okay. So as we have discussed earlier about Azure Portal, so the Azure Portal is nothing. It is just a web-based unified console that's provide an alternative to command line tools. So if you are not very much familiar with command line, so you can use this as a portal. So this picture shows as a portal. We have we have already discussed this as a marketplace. So Azure Marketplace helps you to connect with Microsoft partners and independent software vendors and startups that are offering their solution and services on Microsoft Azure. You can find, try, purchase, and provision application and services from hundreds of leading service providers. So these are some Azure services. There are compute services, there are networking. You have storage services like file storage, blob storage, queue storage, etc. in Microsoft Azure. There is some mobile services. You will also get database services like Azure SQL database, Azure SQL database for PostgreSQL. There is web services, Internet of Things. You get big data services. There is artificial intelligence, and the last but not least is DevOps. And these are just some Azure services. There are many services in Microsoft Azure. We have already discussed about Azure free account at the time of demo, but let me give you the quick overview of this again. in this Azure free account, you get free access to popular Azure product for 12 months. You also get a particular credit to spend for the first 30 days. And if I'm not wrong, you get 100 credits to spend for the first 30 days. You also get access to more than 25 products that are always free in Microsoft Azure. So guys, do you have any questions related to cloud computing or the virtual machine that we have created? Uh, Feel free to ask me. Guys, anyone having any question? So I think no one is having any questions. Okay, so let's move further, and it is now the time for the second quiz. So, guys, rules are the same. Like you just have to go to www.kahoot.it, and there you have to again enter a game pin. This quiz will be basically based on the topics that we learned during this event. So let's start this quiz. Okay, so guys, the game pane is loading right now. So guys, go to www.kahoot.it again. Then there you have to enter this new pin 2174257, and then you will be directed to our game lobby, and we will be having this second quiz. Guys, join fast. So guys, anyone is remaining? Anyone else want to join? Meenakshi is there. Okay, let's wait for 2 minutes so that everyone can join this game.
Wait,
Okay, okay. I'm waiting. Can we start? Okay, so let's start with our quiz. Okay, let's start. So this quiz is based on Microsoft Azure and cloud computing concepts. So what are the different types of services offered in cloud? Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, or all of this? It's a pretty easy question. Okay, only one have answered it. Uh, Incorrect, and rest all of the players have answered it correctly. Next, let's go to the next question. And we have Akshita on the top of list. Akshita, very well done. So the below is the image of Azure Portal. True or false? We have, okay, I can't answer. Hmm. So yes, the image was of Azure Portal, and 20 players have answered it correctly. Who is on the top? So we have Toki on the top. So which of this is not a benefit of cloud computing? 24 into 7 support, highly automated, hardware maintenance, lower TCO. Yes, hardware maintenance. Hardware maintenance is not related to cloud computing. So it's a pretty easy guess that hardware maintenance is not a benefit of cloud computing. So congratulations to those who have answered it correctly. And let's see. So Adnan is on the top rank. So this is a true false question. Private cloud is expensive as compared to cloud computing. True or false? Yes, private cloud is expensive than cloud computing because it is more secure than public cloud, and it provides many services as compared to public cloud. That's why the cost of private cloud is expensive as compared to public cloud and hybrid cloud as well. Adnan is again on the top. So the next question is, which of this is not a cloud deployment model? It's a pretty easy guess. So there are three cloud deployment models: public cloud, private cloud, and the third one is the combination of public cloud and private cloud, that is hybrid cloud. So community cloud is the answer of this question. We have again Adnan on the first rank, followed by Mansi.k and Ahmed. In platform as a service, you are responsible for storage, data, server, or operating system. Yeah, in platform as a service, you are responsible for your data. For example, in suppose take an example of Heroku. Heroku is like where you can host your website. So you are the only one who will be responsible for your data related to your website. So in platform as a service, cloud tenant is responsible for your for the data. Let's see who's on the top. Adnan. Great going, Adnan. This question is related to Azure free account. So the question says in an Azure free account, you won't be charged for any services until you upgrade to a paid subscription. So is this true or false? Yeah. So as the name suggests, this is a free account. You get this account for 12 months and you won't be charged a single penny for any service until you upgrade it to a paid subscription. So the answer is true. So Adnan is again on the first rank, second is Faraz, and third on the third rank is Akshita. Okay, you want to try new services. Which service will you choose for trying new services? What will you use to try for new services? Public cloud, as a portal, community cloud, and as a marketplace. Yeah, so very less players have answered it correctly. Many have answered this as a portal. So the Azure portal uh, in Azure portal you can manage and deploy your resources. But if you want to try any new services, you go to Azure Marketplace, and there you can search for the services that you want, and there we and there sorry, and there you will get many options related to a single service that you search. So that's a difference between Azure portal and Azure Marketplace. Let's move further. So the second last question. Okay, let's say the rank. So Adnan is again on the top. Good going, Adnan. So let's next question is, what are the benefits of cloud computing? It's a very easy one. Yes, so all these are benefits of cloud computing. So Ari is containing is right now maintaining a streak of three. So the last question of this quiz is, what is Microsoft Azure? Is this a container orchestration tool? Is this a cloud service provider? Is this a virtual machine? Or Microsoft Azure is a database? Yes, so Microsoft Azure is cloud service provider, and this provides you the services related to cloud computing. Now let's see who are the winner of this quiz. So on the third rank is Faraz, on the second rank is Toki, and on the first rank is Adnan. So congratulations to all the three winners. And we have runner-ups Akshita and Ari. So guys, hope you enjoyed this quiz. Let me stop my presentation. And so the winner of the Kahoot quiz, both I am talking about both the Kahoot quiz. Ping me your email ID so that I can nominate you for the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program, and I can also send you the digital swags from Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. Once again, congratulations to all the six winners. Uh, so we are done with the second Kahoot, and now so guys, these are my some social media platforms. Feel if you have any doubt, feel free to ping me anytime. You can just take a screenshot of this and ping and feel free to connect with me. I'll be waiting to connect with you guys. Okay. And this slide is to say thank you for joining me in this event, and believe me, I'm so much happy that you joined me in this event. So once again, thank you everyone. So let's end this meeting now. Before that, I have to take some screenshots. After that, you can leave, guys. Let me just take a quick screenshot of this, and then you guys are free to leave.